Welcome back to another episode of Fuck the Quartering. Today we're going to watch him have an absolute meltdown about Candace Owens yet again in his newest video called She's Panicking. Let's get right into it.
Candace Owens is absolutely spiraling, doing the absolute most ghoulish thing she possibly can, including releasing private text messages again between her and Charlie without
buddy, I believe you've done similar things.
Context, because it's the only way anyone will pay attention to her anymore. And
dude, what are you talking about? She's one of the most famous people alive right now. Say what you want about her, but she's famous as fuck.
She's definitely getting desperate now that all of her fake nonsense about the bee cult and exploding microphones and literally every theory she's posited.
Bro, you obviously aren't looking into it at all. Like I said, once again, you can say what you want to, but the official story, there are things that are impossible that she's bringing up. Now, is all of it legit? Maybe not 100% of it, but I think her heart's in the right place, and I think that he's just salty that her numbers are crazy.
As fact because she had a dream or she astrally projected it has been disproven simply by the pre-trial hearing in the Tyler Robinson case.
Not at all, if you're actually paying attention.
Tyler Robinson assassinated Charlie Kirk. There is no doubt.
There is a ton of doubt.
The evidence at the actual trial will be even more strong. And it's just...
like that day, they were all like, we have definitive proof. This video, it's a slam dunk. And then when that video leaked, it was absolutely nothing.
I'm all for asking questions.
No, you're not.
But the questions she's asking are dumb.
You're dumb. You're dumb. You don't know anything about anything.
And she's not really asking questions. She's writing narratives. And she's made millions and millions and millions of dollars over the past few years.
There it is. There it is.
Simply doing this. Burning up her credibility.
That's not as bad as much money as you've made, how you've made it. Absolutely with no talent or charisma at all.
And she knows it, and so she's spiraling now. And Andrew Colvett and people like Andrew Wilson have absolutely been taking her to task. Candace, Steven Crowder offered like $100,000 to debate her.
You can see he's getting so worked up about Candace for some reason. It's hilarious.
She won't. Andrew Wilson offered $300,000 to debate her. She won't, because she knows unless she goes on some clown show like Sean Ryan, who goes on and just lets her spew whatever.
You can tell, I'd love to see him in a room with Sean Ryan. He would shit in his pants and not know what to do, just like he did with Laura Southern. It's just crazy to me that the lack of self-realization.
Whatever lies she wants and doesn't challenge even one of them, even when he knows better, even when he knows the truth about something. She needs those people's platforms. She can go on Tucker's platform where he won't push back on her. She can go on Sean Ryan's platform or the Hodge twins and they won't push back.
Name drop, name drop, name drop, salty bitch.
And hey, all respect to these people doing their thing, no personal beef or whatever. But, the question is, why won't these people push back on her? It's because it's better to bring her business-wise and financially to...
No, it's because she's told the truth about a lot of stuff. She may not be right, but when she's proven wrong, she'll admit it. And it seems to be you're still caught up in the net of the influence of a tiny country in the Middle East. And she tells the truth about that, which is the main reason her numbers are big. It's because people in the know were sitting in the background for so long and just waiting on anybody in the mainstream to tell the truth about that group, and she finally did. And so people are willing to let a lot of other stuff slide sheerly because she's honest about that.
To amplify her vile theories. And here's Andrew Colvett response.
You can also tell, and this applies to when he's talking about other people like the Keno Casino and other people that he's mad at. He tries to play this whole, I don't care, I'm cool, I'm calm, I'm collected, no big deal, nothing gets to me. But when he'll try to talk like he's calm, but then he'll throw in pejoratives and just squeeze them in there and vile, stupid. And it's just, gives his hand away. It's like, dude, you're seething. As soon as you do that, it's obvious that you're a little bitch.
On him, by the way, I don't know if you know this, but you probably do if you've been watching me. I have a coffee company, and I have a big sale going on right now.
I was waiting.
If you go to cbcamazon.com or coffeebrandcoffee.com, you can too.
Oh, really?
I put our dark roast K-Cups 30% off until they're gone. Just because it's a highly selling item. It's a great entry point for people who have never had our...
The fact that he has the balls to shill this coffee still blows my fucking mind.
Coffee before, but we have top sellers like blueberry cobbler, butterscotch toffee. We have 100% pure Kona, strawberries and cream, decaf, double cap.
And I think Kino was saying last night that it is confirmed that it is, the other one is Mill Creek. We got you, bitch.
Bourbon. So much. And
all you had to do was leave them boys alone, and none of this would have happened.
5 pound bags. Just cbcamazon.com will take you directly there. Support me. Support a small business.
No.
And I would greatly appreciate it.
Pick a lane, dude. Are you going in the Amazon or are you mom and pop?
So here is a message here.
Something happened all the way back in February, and I was sworn to secrecy temporarily, and I feel that today is the correct day.
Once again, not drinking coffee.
To inform audience.
Anybody who's ever told Candace Owens anything.
We finally moved from California to Alabama, and it was the best decision we ever made.
I bet.
She will out you for a buck, just so everyone knows that.
Bro.
So will Milo.
Bro.
And I love Milo. I would hang out with Milo, but I would never tell him any secrets because he will just say them whenever he wants.
As it may have some severe global implications.
Just look at him. He's such a nasty slob. Ugh.
So here is what happened, all right? I realize that Emmanuel Macron is in Washington, D.C., February 24th. He is in Washington, D.C.
So?
And he had departed the White House just hours before I received the call. When I call that person back, they tell me something that is even stranger. Emmanuel Macron is holding up negotiations to end the Russian and Ukrainian war.
Unless you stop
speaking about his wife.
That's simply not true.
Maybe it is, maybe it isn't, but you would have no way to say that sitting on your fat ass.
The source for this is she made it up. By the way, she's going to lose her lawsuit to the Macrons too. Just so everyone's clear, she's going to lose that. The fact that she just makes up stuff so confidently is so wild to me.
Bro, just like you pull stuff out of your ass, lie about it, and then the next day you act like you never said the shit, and that everyone's just crazy, or why would you even think that? And it's like, buddy, here's a clip of you saying it.
Absolutely wild to me.
I'm just going, what? And I get another message that's like, hey, keep your phone on. And anyways, this phone call is coming from Florida.
Mm-hmm.
Pick up the phone.
Yeah.
And lo and behold, so here's what happened. I'm negotiating this thing. I'm negotiating Ukraine and Russia, and you wouldn't believe how many parts are part. It is President Donald J. Trump. He is calling me, and in true President Trump fashion, he jumps right into the narrative.
I doubt it. I doubt this happened anywhere near the way she said it did.
Why do you hate her so bad, dude?
Now, Andrew Colvett says, yes, I've seen the alleged...
Where did Candace touch you, Jer?
Text messages shared by Candace. I have no idea about their authenticity. These are text messages she shared with Charlie Kirk.
Sure.
For your argument's sake, let's say they're real. Here are my observations. It can be an evil thing to release a man's private messages after his death. Well, and at all, honestly. Not everything is meant...
not if she's trying to get to the truth.
To be public. I can understand certain things in certain contexts, but Candace is weaponizing these messages to diminish Charlie's public statements and advance her own agenda.
Good breath.
He's not here to defend himself. Also consider the moment in time. Charlie had been unfairly called things in 2023. He had understandably been upset by that. He had some messages about the chosen people and how he was getting frustrated about donors and stuff like that. I don't really care about any of that.
Well, unfortunately, bud, it's a huge part of the puzzle, you uninformed fuck.
Candace was facing a similarly unfair attack. He's clearly trying to support someone who he thinks is being taken advantage of. It's important to remember that in 2023, Candace had yet to go off the deep end with her jihad against that group of people. We didn't,
which was justified.
yet know how far she was going to take it. Our relationship with the Daily Wire had sometimes been rocky over the years, but these texts would be from before things improved significantly in 2024, Trump's re-election and victory, which is why Ben spoke at AmFest in 2024 and 2025 at Charlie's invitation. The disagreements remain, of course, but at the time of these texts, Charlie was not yet in regular communication with Ben and Jeremy Boring, and he was only hearing Candace's version of events. But publishing what she claims are private messages is illustrative of her character, and there's an important story that explains how Charlie Kirk became very aware of this. In the first few months of Trump's second term, Emmanuel Macron did visit D.C. and met with the president. Afterward, the president spoke with Charlie to see if Candace would be willing to stop attacking Macron's wife. This was a private matter, and Charlie handled it with the utmost discretion. Candace did not. Despite the sensitive nature, Candace soon shared the story of the president calling her on her podcast. Maybe he did call her then.
Jesus,
why am I telling you this? Because when Charlie found out that Candace was willing to share the president's private communications on her show, just like she's apparently willing to share Charlie's private messages now,
at the same time.
He was angry. She had betrayed the president's confidence, which Charlie believed was sacrosanct. And after that, he told me that Candace was officially a lost cause, and no one could ever trust her again. Breaching people's trust in public and in a callous way isn't normal behavior. To him, she had crossed the Rubicon. This is why I'm very aware that Charlie and Candace were not, in fact, friends when he died. He was still managing the relationship so she wouldn't turn on the organization. But this pattern of hers playing out now, why Charlie ultimately realized he could never trust her. Then on Piers Morgan yesterday,
revisionist history.
Andrew Wilson had this to say.
Like, if you look into it at all, like, said, who knows what really happened and who did what, but there's a lot of shady stuff about TPUSA.
Assassinated, murdered, shot dead. And to target a grieving widow in such a relentless...
Oh, I love this dude. Andrew Wilson up there. He's smoking, thinks he's all cool looking, and apparently word on the street is this guy's married to some woman that's got like 4 baby daddies. Ugh.
Campaign without any real evidence for any of the nonsensical theories she's putting forward, I think is actually pretty evil.
It is.
What do you think?
We have
there is actually evidence of things.
Now a $200,000.
And they backed the Brink's truck up to hire Andrew into their little Zio network because he's a good debater, and they have been getting continuously crushed anytime they debate.
Offer for Candace Owens to debate her theories on Charlie Kirk with yours truly. I will say publicly right now on your show, we will up it to 300,000.
And be careful what you wish for. If she gets prepared enough and she accepts that and sits down, you might have a problem on your hands.
Just to have this woman actually debate her views.
300. Man, Andrew Wilson is crushing it, dude. Good for him.
Oh,
yeah, but they can't.
No,
none
he's
of them
not.
Can. Not her. None of her orbiters like Baron Coleman and others. They all refuse to actually debate their views. Now you might ask, why is this the case? It's because she's the pot calling the kettle black. Imagine a woman works for PragerU, works for TPUSA, works for the
Daily Wire,
Ben Shapiro, works for all of these people, and then says, hey, this other woman over here, she's a clout chaser.
And then found out what the real deal was.
It's like, give me a break. Pot calling the kettle black across the board. No evidence whatsoever.
And also notice, he cuts this clip as soon as before Dave Smith can respond, and I guarantee you, if you go find the full clip, Dave Smith probably dismantles his ass.
On the Owens side for any of their crazy conspiracies,
looking
and
at the
find
phone,
out on
looking
top
at the
of
phone,
that many of the people who are within their orbit who push this, like the Unfuck America tour and others, guess
setting
what?
Up them
They're funded by Act
appointments.
Blue. Oh, go
Correct.
figure. They're funded by Act Blue and trying to use this as a wedge issue to try to divide TPUSA and the Republicans at large. It's being used.
Bro, Jeremy, Bro, just stop, man.
Used as a wedge issue.
You're clueless,
Now,
dude.
can you criticize TPUSA for a Zionist message or having had a Zionist message or too pro-Israel? Sure. Can you criticize Erica Kirk and her personal opinions? Absolutely.
Yeah.
Can you do all of this? I think that that's all fine.
Chugging that caffeine.
Fine. But that's not actually what's going on. What's actually going on is that this is being used as a wedge issue for a revenge plot. And that's what they want. They want revenge against the evil TPUSA. That's what she wants. And
that's ridiculous. Wow. That makes no sense whatsoever at all.
They will do anything to get it because for the first time ever, Republicans have outreach into universities, which is where we've been wanting to be my entire lifetime. And they're doing everything they can to destroy that, both progressives and this alternative movement. And they're such cowards, they won't even debate their views.
100% true. They won't.
I doubt that. We'll see.
They refuse to debate.
Just like you, buddy, I'd pay so much money to watch you debate anybody. And it was just like when you went up there and got smoked by Alex Jones' son. Like, you somehow think you won that? You just came off like an uninformed dumbass.
By the way, Candace Owens also got scammed out of a $10,000 bounty. Ben Shapiro now clowning Candace Owens after she either A, totally lied about who he ate lunch with, B, was scammed out of $10,000. Ben Shapiro says he has no idea who the Gary guy even is and has now issued a challenge to Candace to figure out who he ate lunch with and what he was wearing on that day. But not just that.
It's like that the bullshit he just watched wasn't enough. He still just got to just try his best. And the thing is, I don't even think he's important enough. I don't even think he's getting the Zio checks like Tim Pool and all them other ones. I think he's just trying to just fall in line.
He also vowed that he will donate $10,000 to Charlie Kidd's future college funds for every time Candace incorrectly guesses who it actually was.
Folks, I genuinely can't believe this is
I fucking
now, I'm not a
hate
huge fan of Ben Shapiro. But I'm not...
Stop riding the fence, bro. Stop riding the fence. You're obviously on that side of things.
No. The enemy of my enemy is my friend.
Which that tells you all you need to know.
And he has stood staunchly against Candace Owens and her attack.
Say what you want, once again. But if you like Ben Shapiro more than Candace Owens, then I don't want to be anywhere near you.
Her vile, demonic attacks against Erica Kirk.
Let's see again. Vile, demonic attacks. So you could have just said attacks or, whatever.
Has now come to. After debunking Tucker's Russian novel on X about me, I am now here admiring Candace Owens' unique ability to peddle silliness.
Little Ben does the same thing.
Like it's some secret revelation about the universe. Remember, if you're not spotting the op, you're the mark. Well, here we go.
Yeah.
I'm getting very concerned about waste and fraud and abuse in this country. Very concerned. I'm particularly concerned about Candace Owens, who it appears was...
No, you're not. Your little country is the source of a huge amount of
scammed out of $10,000. So, for those who missed it, Candace Owens has a newfound theory. Everyone was involved in Charlie Kirk's murder except for Charlie Kirk's actual murderer.
Correct.
And lately, she's been trying to wrap me into that.
I'm sorry. The official story is even crazier than that.
Twas I. Apparently, it was me. Because again, my phenomenal godlike powers not only extend to American foreign policy, but also to the murder of Charlie Kirk, according to Candace Owens. Okay, so.
Woo! Pound it, bro.
She has a theory.
You gotta be.
Ben should sue her too.
Feeling wild.
With someone very
How about you try it, fat fuck?
Nefarious for lunch, the day that Charlie died. She says this because I said on the podcast, talking about Charlie's death, that I was at lunch, or breakfast, is actually, I believe, a late breakfast.
What do you have, like 5 fucking shirts, dude? And everything looks like a deflated tent on you, dude.
Uh-oh, he's giving away information.
I found out that Charlie had been shot. It was a late breakfast because I was on the West Coast. And so she has put out a $10,000 bounty, I kid you not, for someone who can tell her with whom I was breakfasting or lunching. Well, yesterday...
Why is that funny, dude? Like, at all.
Yesterday, she revealed with whom I was lunching.
Like, look at his eyes. Like, he hates her so much.
Or apparently, she thought she did. Here's what she had to say. I can't believe this is our world. I can't believe this is the universe that we now inhabit. That we have to analyze the musings of a person who obviously is unhinged. Actually, many people who are obviously unhinged. This is what we have been reduced.
Yeah, unhinged like you.
to here in the United States of America in the year 2026. Here's Candace Owens.
But the person that Ben was with has allegedly told various other people that he was with Ben when Charlie Kirk was shot. Now, we were not able to confirm that they were at breakfast or lunch. Only what came to us was that they were together.
Okay.
And that person is a man named Gary Javich. That was alleged.
It's not even a guy. It's not even somebody Ben Shapiro knows.
Dude, you act like you're directly involved in this. Like, calm down, boy.
It's not even somebody Ben Shapiro knows.
What a
with Gary Javich and as of yet unidentified woman when Charlie Kirk was shot. Now, we have a strong guess as to who that woman could be, but we'd rather not venture a guess unnecessarily.
By the way, whoever that guy, if that really is Gary Javich, he should also sue Candace Owens. Everybody who this woman continues to slam.
Well, then anybody affected by Jeremy Hambley trying to destroy their life should sue Jeremy Hambley.
And her.
You wouldn't like that.
Should sue her. That kid
from
the university
what do you
her
want?
psycho viewers stalked down because he was wearing a maroon shirt that day. He was like on the soccer team. He should also sue Candace Owens.
So Gary Javich is not a person that you have likely ever heard of unless you are Jewish and involved in the community, but he is certainly very well known.
Okay, so we know she makes it.
Javich? Who
pound it.
What? If it was Gary Javich who called this in to pick up a $10,000 reward from Candace Owens, then Candace, I'm sorry to inform you, you have been scammed.
Ha!
In fact, every time...
When has a Zionist ever lied before? I don't know.
Candace issues a guess as to who I was lunching with and is wrong.
Smug
I'm going to donate 10 grand
face.
for the education of Charlie Kirk's children. So now I owe go send me 10 grand. I have a feeling by the end of this, she's going to impoverish me.
I mean, this is how you deal with her. Candace Owens is a fraud.
Bro, you are a fraud. At least Candace is actually researching stuff. You don't do anything.
And she should be mocked. And even if you don't like Ben,
you should be mocked.
He's playing this exactly right.
What do you mean? Don't take advice from him. That's how you end up in trouble. Oh my goodness. I just don't even know, guys. That was another glimpse into insanity. We got into the 80s on the minute gas counter that time. I'll about to watch some more, and I think I'm going to watch his newest live stream and try to edit that down and go over that. So if you like at all what you heard, just try to give me a sub and share the word. Appreciate it, guys. Have a good one.
Remember, it's okay to question the world around you, but you probably won't find the answers you're looking for. Bye! There's magic